My name is Robin Hillary. I am the co-founder and CEO of Lit Central. And this evening, I want to talk to you about the patient's voice in healthcare. Make sure I've got this right. Okay. So currently, the way we capture patient feedback, there's two problems with it. One is that the outcomes are 100% subjective. And the second is that there are low participation rates. Most patients throw their surveys in the trash. We need patient experience data to be objective in order to integrate it seamlessly with objective data that is used to summarize the overall quality of healthcare, such as clinical outcomes, readmission rates, etc. At Lit Central, we spent several years developing an objective feedback platform. And what we do is we do away with these outdated methods of check the box, poor, fair, good, excellent, star systems, scales 1 through 10, how well did we do? And the reason for that is your 3 out of 5 stars is different than mine. It's based on your own set of standards. So to merge everybody's 3 out of 5 in this room tells the medical facility nothing about how to move from a 3 to a 5. Our survey platform is called Peer Systems, Patient Experience and Expectation Rating, and it objectifies feedback by, first, we don't ask the patient to judge their experience. That automatically renders subjective results. We ask them to describe it, and we match that against weighted values. We then followed up with a layered survey technique that allows the patient to select keywords to describe any deficiencies they found during their visit. And we ask for their expectations. So that's your guidepost towards improvement. Peer Systems survey platform is patented. So what we do with this platform is, you would think we would apply it to the medical facilities and allow them to drive surveys at the point of care, but we're taking a different route. We are creating this platform for the health insurance industry. And the reason for that is you now have objective data, and it can be integrated with actuarial science. And they can come up with adjustments to their algorithms and risk assessment models and have a clearer picture of how facilities are performing within their networks. So how do we do this? We push the surveys from claims database. It goes to the patient's cell phone. And with that, they can take the survey, but because we've objectified feedback, we can apply it to other areas of healthcare. It doesn't have to be just how well did the medical facility perform or the doctor, but we can apply it to pharmaceuticals now. Nowhere on the planet can you offer your feedback about the drugs that you've been prescribed. You can go to drugs.com, but you're going to be met with a star system. Stars are bad. And it's also open-ended, so it's completely manipulated. This system will allow for the patient to take the survey with their mobile device and apply things like their demographics, their lifestyle, and their social determinants. Social determinants are huge in healthcare now because we finally figured out that we can offer the gold standard of healthcare. But if that patient can't get to their doctor, if they can't afford the medication that you prescribe, then those are barriers that the health insurance industry needs to help them overcome in order to lower their costs. So all that's captured in the palm of their hand, and all that data is sent to a ledger. We don't use a centralized ledger, we use a blockchain. And the reason for that is it allows for health insurance companies, these big behemoths that provide health insurance all around the world, to share this non-competitive data set. And it grows it bigger and bigger because it's an international blockchain. So our business model is a permissioned access blockchain, specifically Corda. And what you're able to do is step outside of the traditional market of patient experience now because it is objective. And the market opens up to pharmaceutical companies wanting to know how are their drugs performing in the real world outside of clinical trials. It also opens it up to actuarial science. So your Aons, your Willis Towers Watsons are interested in this data. and your big healthcare data analytics companies like Optum, in addition to, of course, your health insurance industry, or your health insurance, your payers and your medical providers. How are we bringing this to market? Through a proof of concept. We're taking an interesting road there as well. Number one, we're focused in the geographical areas of the United States, Spain, and Brazil, and we're focused in the disease area of diabetes. It's a 4-year proof of concept. We'll be out with a product in Q1 of 2021. And the third thing we're doing that is an anomaly to proof of concept in blockchain is we're not bringing a Web 2.0 mentality to development. And that is, you give us the money or we'll raise it through an ICO, we'll build it and they'll come. That was great for Web 2.0, but for blockchain, you must bring the stakeholders to the table. At the onset, they're going to define the rules that blockchain is going to govern them by and how their data is going to be shared. So it's important you bring the stakeholders to the table at the onset. Our proof of concept is a paid proof of concept. So we have pharmaceutical companies interested, data analytics companies, actuarial science, as well as health insurance and medical providers. Where are we now? We have completed phase 1, which was an 86 million survey response simulation. So that's to see what does this data look like after 86 million responses put out to a BI and spread out from 2019 to 2023. The second thing we've done is we've completed an incentive platform. Now this incentive platform is really interesting because what it does is after the patient has taken their survey and they've selected their social determinants, the incentive platform is the next step and it rewards them for whatever social determinants they selected. So, are you having trouble getting a gym membership to help yourself lose weight? Here's 6 gyms in your area with heavily discounted rates. Having trouble getting Ensure or whatever vitamin supplements you need. Here they are at heavily discounted rates. So that allows for the health insurance industry to directly attack social determinants right there on the spot. My time's up. Thank you.